My name is Nick, and I'm back with a ranch update. Some of y'all have been waiting for this. For those who don't know, you can go ahead and check out my channel. I did a bunch of videos on renovating my ranch and everything. There's also a video that I did previously from this video that explains the whole story of how I got this place, so y'all can go check that out. But basically, to start off with, the trailer is empty. That's because I'm just going to start off with the bad news. I've been burglarized a couple of times because I haven't been here in about a year because I was working on a car. That was kind of my main transportation to get out here. And then on top of that, just didn't have a lot of motivation to get back out here and do things. 2021 I was staying here. 2022, pretty much a whole year I was not here until the end of the year, and things were looking okay. So I started seeing some suspicious activity, and then next thing I know, I come back out here in April 23, and the place is burglarized, and then from there, all's history. I've been having random people come through here, checking this place out, trespassing, and it sucks, but also the weather has been real shit, so I haven't been able to be out here and getting things done. The last two previous winters destroyed the plumbing. And so I was working on that until my car broke down and it was a mess. So I do the main future plan pretty much. I don't have any plans for the house. I'm going to show you all the house in a minute. But for the trailer, I do have plans. I'm planning on renting this place out, but it definitely needs some work first. Like I said, the plumbing is destroyed, so that needs to get fixed. The next thing is the electrical. These panels are overloaded. I got to get a bigger panel to fit everything, and then basically by the renter's code, I got to cover up all this wiring, seal it all up. And then the next thing is the doors. This door was put on backwards, so it was facing outside, and the rain just really destroyed this door. You can pretty much see it here. So I got to replace that door. Both doors need working deadbolts, which none of them don't have anything. So, and I got a couple of windows to replace. I got to get this one taken care of. And then also that window there. But as for the burglary, I'm not going to go into super duper details. I'm going to make a whole separate video on that when things are finalized, when they are caught. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I have for the trailer at the moment. The next thing is the yard. As you can see, this yard is a complete mess. This hasn't been mowed for a year. My tractor's out there. I don't even really know the condition of the tractor at this point. I ran it out of gas, and then I took the battery out of it, and the tires are still flat, and it's a mess. But definitely going to get this mowed sometime later this year when it gets cooler. That's what I'm looking to target. Once I get into fixing this place up, I'm going to have a whole other series of videos doing that. But for now, there's not a real set date of when that's going to happen. But I just know when the weather's better and it's not blazing hot out, we'll be doing that, because pretty much there is no AC in here. There used to be AC. I can give you a hint on that. There used to be AC. Used to have heaters. All that's gone. But yeah. But fortunately, I can say is that I haven't had any squatters, haven't had any extreme vandalism, and I just pray that it stays that way. And most of the people that have come by, they just stop, walk on the property, look around, they leave. I don't know what the deal is. It's kind of unexplainable why there's such an interest there. Nobody ever leaves me a note or anything or tries to contact me. I have no clue why that is. But there is some kind of indication that before, like, I got this place 3 years ago. And it was already abandoned for 20 years when I had got it. So there is some kind of indication that this place has already had a reputation for being abandoned. And people just showing up and doing whatever the hell they want to do. So maybe some of that is starting to come back. Maybe it's just the way things are going with the economy. People are getting desperate. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, we're going to move over to the house here. So we're heading over to the house through the jungle. It's a bit sad. I had this place kept up for a bit. It only lasted for a year or two. And now we're back to the drawing board with everything. We got wasps taking over the place. This is... Some of y'all probably have seen this house in its early days when I started working on this thing. It was a mess. Then it got better. And then they just came in here and trashed this place. And I haven't cleaned it up since because I just got so frustrated and I was just focusing on security and all that. But yeah, and here's the kitchen. I mean, they even looked behind this fridge. I have no clue. They even tried looking through these stoves. They're friggin' meth heads, so they're probably not even thinking straight. And basically, as I said before, I have no plans with this house. I'm not demoing it, and I'm not renovating it at the moment. Now, if things work out great with the trailer, and I'm able to bring in some income, that's going to help out a lot, because I can take some of that, put it into the rest of this property, and actually getting it fully renovated better than what I had done back in 2020. Because all we did back in 2020 was kind of clear the land, we moved some shit out, and there wasn't much progress other than the trailer. The house is still pretty much the same as it was. But this thing needs everything. It needs plumbing, it needs electrical, it needs windows, and probably some doors. But yeah, but I still will be cleaning out the yard. Once I get the trailer situated, I'm probably going to be going through here getting rid of the rest of this shit because this is a hazard. You know, I don't want to be held liable if someone ends up going over here when they're not supposed to go over here and they get injured. And also, this is not good for rattlesnakes. This is the type of shit that rattlesnakes hide in, and they keep breeding, and we want to reduce the number of rattlesnakes here on the ranch so that there's less chance of anybody getting killed or injured. And so, yeah, the vehicles, for those who are wondering, I have no plans with the vehicles also. When I get around to them, I'll have content. I'll make some videos on them, trying to get them to see if they'll run. Now, those are always good videos to do. But in the meantime, I don't have the money. I do have a lot of time, though. I just don't have the money. But we're going to get there. So, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. I figured while I'm at it, I'll give you all an update on the green machine. So, basically, I parked it here, and the transmission started leaking real bad, and it pretty much leaked all the fluid out, and so was the power steering. The power steering already had a leak, but pretty much it still runs. I did fire it up just a few weeks ago.
Is it running? Yeah, it's running. All right. All right, bring it back in.
And pretty much the next thing I got to do, I'm thinking that the transmission pan gasket went. I'm hoping it's just that. But next time when I'm ready, I'll be getting in here and probably do a video on this truck, getting this all fixed up and back on the road again, because I don't want it setting up too long, because then it's going to be no good. But other than that, I locked this. And probably next thing is also, it turns out there's a valve in here that has a third connection, and it's not connected to this third tank because there's a tank here, a tank there. So it's running off of these auxiliary tanks, not the main tank. So that would be the next thing I would do with this truck, is hook up, there's a little mouse nest in there, hook up this main tank again, so that at least I have a fuel gauge, because these auxiliary tanks don't have sender units. I know that the valve in here is stock. I don't know if the auxiliary tanks on this truck were a dealer option, a factory option, or if someone just put those in. But the way they're put in is pretty horrible. And you got to go all the way down here and stick the nozzle in there to get the gas in there, because it's not much of a filler neck on those. But yeah, that's pretty much all the update I have on this truck. So I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.